Welcome back. I want to say thank you for everyone who has supported this project. All the likes and subscribes, any forwarding, all of the above. I appreciate it very, very much. This is episode 5, when you don't need to say anything anymore. Today, we're talking about what happens when you stop explaining everything. Not everything needs to be explained. There are some things you stop explaining once you finally understand them yourself. There was a time when I felt the need to explain myself. And when I say explain myself, I mean go on and on and on. To explain what changed, why it changed, why I needed distance, why something I used to tolerate was no longer tolerable. And then, slowly, I stopped. There comes a moment when you realize you don't need to say as much as you once did. Not because you don't care, but because you finally do. I used to believe that if I could explain myself clearly enough, everything would make sense. That clarity required agreement. This is about the moment I learned it doesn't. And what changes when you stop explaining and start honoring yourself instead. Slowly, over time, I realized that clarity doesn't require consensus. What it does require is allowing yourself to sit in the discomfort of being misunderstood. I'm going to repeat that for the people in the back. What it does require is allowing yourself to sit in the discomfort of being misunderstood. Silence is not always avoidance. In this space, it's the presence of self-respect. Not everything needs a conversation. Some things just need space. It's not that I stopped caring. I just stopped negotiating my peace. There was a time when I thought healing meant finding the right words. But sometimes healing is realizing you don't need words at all. Not everything needs to be understood by everyone. Some things only need to be honored by you. If you've stopped explaining yourself, it doesn't mean you've given up. It may mean that you finally made peace with who you're becoming. And that kind of peace doesn't need an audience. This is what becoming someone new looks like, quietly.